Anyway, so because at first the pediatrician was like, you know, kind of had me run through my food diet, like a food diary thing, and they were like, you're not getting enough calories to support breast nursing, so you need more food. And so I increased my calories. I mean, I think I have done just about everything you could possibly do, and you know, everybody has their advice, and it's awesome. It's just now at this point, people are still giving me advice, but I've already done it, and it's like, I know how it feels though, because I know I used to, whenever I'd see women complaining about certain things with nursing, I used to think, they're probably just not trying fill in the blank, right? But now it's like, I'm in their shoes and I'm like, you know what? I'm trying every single thing I can, and it's gotten worse actually, because now she wants to eat bigger meals instead of just at night and just having her be mad at night for a lot of the feedings now. She doesn't want 2 ounces. She wants 4 ounces. And so, and you know, Lord knows, I don't know why, you know, my body is supposed to meet her. Well, she eats all the time. And if she doesn't, I pump. And it's like, okay, well, supply and demand, we need more supply, but it's not coming in. And I mean, they said it could take up to 2 weeks. Up to 2 weeks. It's been over 2 weeks. It's still not happening. And I just keep going. And I have managed to freeze a bunch of milk, which is really good. And I do, I'll pump enough extra to, like, sometimes I can top her off with a bottle when she gets angry. But, you know, since I'm not pumping enough to feed her, I'm not pumping enough to store milk either, you know. So we literally reached the point now where, like, it's not an option. It's either, you know, she just cries uncontrollably. She's hungry, and it's not in our imagination, and it's not whatever. And I feel so bad for her because, well, on the one thing that's funny is, like, she is the best. Like, she latches on so well. That's, like, what really upsets me. It's like, that's what people usually have trouble with, is stuff like that. And, you know, I thought we would have trouble because of the nipple shield. Oh my gosh, like right now, like she just latches on. She latches onto the whole area like she's supposed to. It doesn't hurt. If it hurts, she's latched on the wrong way, and I just pull her off and she gets right back on. It doesn't even hurt. I mean, she's got a great latch, and it's, you know, so that's awesome, except like, and it's frustrating because why is this happening? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. So anyway, and you know, I don't know, like I am tired of pumping every 2 hours, or every time I feed her having to go pump, because she doesn't even eat every 2 hours now. I mean, she will if she's only nursing because she's so hungry, but you know, but she won't if she gets enough food, you know. She doesn't want to eat every 2 hours. She wants to eat every 3 or 4 hours. And it's like, I don't know, guys. It's just really frustrating. And it's not like, you know, in her imagination, or she just gets tired and decides she wants it to be faster. Because that's another thing too. Some people were like, well, maybe, you know, she's nursing, but then she gets frustrated because it's not coming down fast enough because now she's used to a bottle. No, because the poor little girl will keep trying to eat, like I said, and I'll take her off, and I will, you know, squeeze down and try to get more to come out, and there's not a drop left. Like, she literally took every bit that there was. And it's just like, you know, ugh. And the thing is, too, is I'm not saying this, like, I'm not doing this vlog as a way to be like, oh, I'm going to give up and just go exclusively to formula. I'm not. Because I'm not giving up. Like, mainly because I'm mad. I just don't understand, like, why, like, what's going on. It's like, what else can I do? They also were like, well, maybe you're working out so much that you're burning off the extra food you're eating. I'm not. I'm being very careful about that. And it's just like, I don't know. So I just guess, like, what I'm going to just try to keep doing is at least, like, still get nursing in. Because then I'm still giving her extra, you know, all the antibodies and all that good stuff, the immune boosters. And then just do the formula too, because you know, my pediatrician is a very, very, very big fan of breastfeeding. And even she was like, you're going to have to put formula in there because, you know, she doesn't weigh a ton. So, as much as she's growing, and it's not a problem. This is like not even like an issue, something to be worried about. But she doesn't, you know, she's really long. Well, we weighed her a few days ago, right before she turned 8 weeks, and she was 9 pounds. So an 8-week-old, that's 9 pounds. And, you know, that's actually not bad, but that is like, it's not bad at all. So there's nothing to be worried about. But, you know, she's not like big. That's the thing. She's not, you know, like the doctor said she's tall and slender, you know, and so it's not even that it's a problem, but there's no room for her to just like, you know, she shouldn't just be hungry though, you know, like that's not okay either. And so, you know, and the lactation consultant, like I said, they were like, you're doing what you can, and sometimes there are supply issues, and, you know, blah blah blah, and you know, like I said, they said, you know, the technique is great. So it's not the technique, you know, in terms of latching on and how we're doing and blah blah blah, and it's not the will, because I clearly have will. So that's what's been going on with that, guys, and it's just been really frustrating. And it's not frustrating because like I have a problem with feeding her formula, because I don't. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh my gosh, if you feed him formula it's bad. Like, I'm not at all. I don't have a problem with that. So if someone does have a problem with that, I'm just like, whatever, because I don't. I just wanted to nurse because like I wanted to do it, and I can do it. Like, that's the thing, I can nurse. Like, it goes great. I don't have pain. You know, I've been very fortunate. I've never had, you know, breast infections or anything like that, you know, and it's comfortable for me, and so it's literally like everything is good, but there's not enough. And, you know, once again, I used to think when people would say there's not enough, a lot of the times I wouldn't really believe them. I think they're not doing everything they can to increase their, you know, to help there be enough. But now I'm like, you know what? No, some of those poor people probably really didn't have enough. So it's just like, ugh. But I'm not giving up, and I keep thinking that like one day all of a sudden it'll just like come back in. And you know what's really annoying though is I still will leak. Like, I'll still leak. So, you know, I had, you know, someone was like, you know, oh, I leak all the time, blah, 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 I'm not having that problem. And I was like, I leak all the time too, and I'm still having that problem. So it's just like, and I make milk often, like it fills in often. It's just like there's never a lot. And, you know, the way that she's growing up, and she doesn't, you know, want to take an ounce every like 2 hours like she did when she was a newborn. Like, now she, you know, wants to do other things, and it does upset her. And it's there. So that's that. Yeah. But anyway, mainly I guess like I don't even really need advice, because I think I have gotten every piece of advice you could possibly get about this. And I have talked to professionals, and I've read all the books I can, and I've been on the internet, and I've talked to other moms, and so at this point I'm just like, it's just a waiting game. I don't know, but I keep trying. And at least like she's still getting breast milk too, which the pediatrician said was really good. She said that like she's still getting the goodness of the breast milk and then the calories from the rest of the formula. So that's good. And you know, it is easier like when I'm out. Like, I'm not a huge, like, I'm not totally, you know, comfortable with nursing in public. I'm not really embarrassed, but I think people should nurse in public. But I know for me, just the ease, it's easier with the bottle. So now it's like, when I'm out, like, that'll be the bottle time. And then when I'm home, I just try to nurse her constantly. But try to increase the supply. But, oh well. So there we go. That's that. It's definitely been frustrating. And, but I'm doing everything I can. So I'm hanging in there. Yeah. So that's that. So that's been, you know, the not good side. And, alright.